Hello everyone, I am Mayhem, and welcome back to my vintage story playthrough. I've been thinking about how we can go about doing what we need to do, and the best way to proceed is to get more copper and make that anvil. So, we're coming over here. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have food cooking, don't we? Yes, we do. It's going to take a little bit. So we will put our bowl down here. We don't have enough reeds, I don't think. Make another basket. Nope. So make 2 more torches. Light them, because they're no good to us, not lit. Alright. Oh, Mr. Sheep. We don't really need them right now. Feel free to look around. Alright, there are 2 deposits right here. And they are probably going to combine as one. Yep, this is a pretty big one. I would have to say this one is all we're going to need to do a anvil and then some. How's our flint doing? We're good on flint, but we'll go ahead and get this since it's in the way. All right. That's good. We can pick that one up in a minute. Alright, I think that's it. Let's see what we can do. These are 7, these are 13. We don't really need stones right now. And this is our way out. There. I'm almost certain if we break that. Yep. He's right to it. So, now we can take these off because we have gotten everything out of them. Now, we go right back up here and Mr. Sheep is messing with our stuff, but we need to eat. Alright, we're going to put this and this in there and this in there. And it's been cooking away and not doing anything. That sucks. Burn up all that wood. Alright. We're going to get some peat. Let's see. Control 12 ought to be more than enough. Oh, we got 10. That's good enough. Should be more than enough. Alright, we're going to put those in there because we need our hammer. Alright, then once you got these nuggets here, you put them in there with the hammer and you hit it. And since we have more, we hit that. And those we usually keep and put on display. So we now have more than enough to make our anvil. Alright, so we put 90 and 90 and 90 and 90, and that's 900 units. And that's enough to make the anvil. That's 30, that's three lost my words. That's 3 ingots. I need another 400. So that means I need 80 more. Okay. So That is 1600. That's 700 for all the things I have up here, plus 900 for the anvil. So one, well, technically two. Two copper fines was enough to get all of the copper we needed to do the anvil and more ingots and another set of these tools. Alright, now we got to get the copper, or the charcoal out. And this charcoal is enough to last us quite a while. The 4 peat blocks will fuel it for quite some time. Get it hot enough to the peat's maximum temperature, and you don't have to waste the charcoal, because it would take maybe 3 pieces of charcoal to get it up that high. And then once it's done getting up to its maximum temperature, which peat's maximum temperature is 900, we add the charcoal in and it will continue rising up to 1300 degrees, which is enough to make it molten, and we can pour everything out. And then once we get the anvil, we can heat up those nuggets on a forge, which we're about to make. Alright, I got that. Let's get out our cobblestone. Alright, hover over an item in your book or in your inventory and hit H, and it will open up that item in the handbook where you get them and what it can make. So it's just that. Now we have a forge. We can exit out all of that, and we can put our forge down right there. Alright, we are already over 1,000 degrees. We're cooking with charcoal. And I always like to have a lot of charcoal on hand, because when you get your Hellhammer going and you're smithing copper plates or other types of plates for lanterns or mining bags or whatever, or even armor if you're going to go that high, then you definitely need a lot of charcoal. And there's brown charcoal or brown coal and black coal in the game you can find naturally, but they're very hard to find. Alright, while that is going, let's check on our food. And it is cooked, so we can save the rest of that. Inventory, put that there. We can pick up our bowl and get a serving. And there are 2 more servings in there. So we can put that in here. Oh, we just carry it right here, that's fine. Alright, let us go check the crops, because that's going to be a little while. They're all still growing. I need to make a water jug. I hear a rift. Alright, let's go get some clay. 1 stack should do. And we'll put the rest of that in there. But we can make a pan. Let's see if I can do this. Wooden pan. The bony soil we got has artifacts in it. Sometimes it's just, you know, arrowheads or nuggets or small gems. But you can pan it to get that. Alright, we need a water jug. Now we'll go to 2. Go back to 1. Right click to place, left click to take away. And we'll have to fire it to use it. Now we can go to repeat. And it'll go up a few layers before it changes. Just like that. I can do the repeat one more time. And then put this here. I don't remember if I said this. I know I thought it. But yes, you will have to fire this before you can use it. Voila. Clay back in there. And we'll tear it up to pick it up. And we will place it in there. Now we need some grass. Then we need some sticks. And now we need some logs. And this is getting close. And now it says pit kiln, so we must have built it right. And we light this sucker. Excellent. We're going to go, well, let's go ahead and change out this torch. They only last for 45 or 48 hours. We're going to go down to here, and we are going to replace this one. And we have another rabbit. But we will leave him alone for now. Alright, now we will put this away. We will check it. Almost done. So while we're waiting, we will put the last of the peat back away. Let's see, add peat, control and shift. 4 at a time. And it is almost done. That wolf is going to bug me until I kill him. We're getting there. That last chunk should do it. And if you take too long to pour it, it becomes soft and it won't pour. But you can always heat it back up. White hot copper. 900 units, please. And you can't overfill it. You can't pour it on the ground. You have to be holding it over something that will accept it. Like the fire. Voila. Now we will put it back in place and it's ready for another run. I hear a Mandu. Nope, that ain't him. The drifters are the bad guys of this world. They used to be citizens and apparently have been converted into these horrible creatures called drifters. I'm not great on the lore. But that's where they are. Alright, we are going to make more anvil mold, or more ingot molds. Because if we had melted down 1,600 units of copper, we would need 16 molds for all of them. And we have got a lot of copper out there that we can find. I was in such a hurry to record my episode that I forgot my timer. I'll have to figure out how I can do it better. Actually, I think I can. I have a way. Alright, I think that's going to do. And we're back. What is that? A crock? There. Now it's not a crock anymore. Oh. Let's test something. Nope, doesn't work. I was testing to see if you put something down by accident, would you be able to recover it? And it does not appear so. So I went down to 49 units. And I put 2 pieces down when it happened. And I tried to recover them. And I stayed at 49 units. So if you do make a mistake, it costs you a little clay, but I mean, you know. It's not that big a deal. All right, we have 8. That'll bring us up to 12. All right. Now we need grass. And we're going to need more sticks than what we have. So it's a perfect time to use up these axes. Put that in my hand. And we will check them just to see if there are any leaky pines. Nope. And you can use an axe as a weapon. Normally on a regular vintage story, those guys will attack you. But I've got them set to passive. Because I prefer the exploration part of this more than anything else. Shift and hold down the right key. Oh, look, he gave us a piece of flax. Wasn't that nice of him? Alright, let's check these other trees. Like I said, I have never had a tree I grew give me resin. And that's a maple tree. Although I have seen resin come out of other types of trees. It was originally only pines. Alright, let us proceed to get the branches we need to fire those kilns. Alright. Ooh, fireflies coming out of the tree as I'm cutting it down. Alright. That was one of them. Alright. And we are getting some seeds out of them too. We're just not picking any up because our inventories are full. Yeah, I hear you. I really don't know if he will attack or not, being set on passive. Alright, let's go and put our one piece of that away, and we'll put that away. And we will set that down out here. Yeah, right here is fine. Alright. Now we're going to remove there was an odd number up there, so still a little messy with my keys. Shift and add. Okay. Now we get our X, get our torch in our hand. Alright, put the torch back over here. Grab the other axe, and we will proceed to chop down some trees. But first, we're going to pick up everything we dropped off of the first set. Alright, we've got 3 pine cones and 6 more maples. How about that? We can't even get to that tree. I mean, we could, but I'll show you that, how you do that once I find redwood. Because redwood, you want they are very stingy dropping seeds. So what you do is you do your damnedest to make sure you get a seed, which means you go climbing up that tree and pick up every possible thing that comes out of it. Let's see. We can put the seeds in there. Over there in one place. And might as well put the pine in there too. Because as soon as our saw is, or our anvil is ready, we'll make a saw. Alright, next tree. And next tree. Walked right into my axe. Well, that's one. Got him. Alright. These guys can give you temporal gears. Rusty gears, which is the currency. And flax. But the surface drifters are like the weakest of them. And they have a low chance of dropping anything at all. But I mean, since he got in my way from me cutting down this tree and killed all my progress in cutting down this tree, I was going to kill him. We do get some pine cones back, so we might as well replant them as we cut them down. All right. There we go. Now, back to work. Let's get a bite to eat. Ooh, that filled us up and we didn't even finish the bowl. Pretty good. Okay. And there's a pine cone right there. Pine cones are very prolific. You get a lot of pine cones out of a pine tree. So what's one of the most popular woods to build with. Alright. And anywhere you see particles, there could be a pine cone laying on the ground or something else. So it's important to go ahead and kind of walk over the whole area. But I see some over there by the other tree. If the trees are close enough to where all the branches are touching, see how that one's carved up? That was because I cut this one down. Now if I cut this one down, it's going to really wipe out those trees. It's a bit of a waste of an axe, but I'll do this to show you. See how slow it's working its way out of that log? Because it works from the top down and destroys everything. See? Lots of leaves just got destroyed. And we apparently now have a full stack of sticks because we can't pick any more up. Alright. See where we were. Right there was one. Right there was another. And then there was one right here. And we've got plenty more. And we will finish cutting down all these trees before we go empty and come back and put everything else back. Got another pine cone out of that one. So we're definitely going to be enhancing our forest. And we'll probably get down to a point where all our flint axe heads are used up. And we will start using the copper one. And we got a second copper one already made. A little forest management. Oh, that's all it is. See how much faster that one's being cut through? It's because all the leaves are gone. Well, now we're going to pick up more wood. So we will go ahead and collect it all up. We've got 3 more stacks. And there. You can open up as many chests as you can set next to each other. I have never hit the upper limit. Alright, no more logs. And I didn't get any pine cones yet. So I guess we're just going to have to pick them up in a minute. And hope that they don't despawn on us. All right. Now we cut them down. There's at least one pine cone. Well, in fact, show you this little trick. Stand on the item you want to pick up and empty a spot, and eventually you will pick it up. See, there's some in this grass that I didn't see. I know I'm picking them up because I had an empty inventory slot. Given it enough time, that birch shrub right there will grow into a tree. But it's so much faster to plant your own. There was another one. All right, how many do I have? 4. All right. All right, there's one. Five away. It's a cranberry bush and it's empty. Oh, I'm out. But now I'm going to pick up some more wood. Alright, now I need to empty out again. Oh, look at that. And they are all hardened. Wonder if those are getting hot. No? Doesn't appear to be. I have 2 empty spots. Now they're full. So what I'm going to have to do is put some of my tools in the rack. So I can finish picking all that stuff up. That should be enough. And I think that's the last of them. Alright. So we expanded our forest by about 5 trees. We didn't even cut down the maple yet, and we still have a pine to cut down. But we are absolutely out of storage space. So, it's time for metallurgy. And we can set this down just anywhere out of the way. We'll put it right there. Alright, we're going to need a hammer. And we're going to need some ingots. And we're going to need our coal. Alright. You shift and right click to add the ingots. And then you shift and right click, add 3 pieces of coal. 4 if you want. When I'm doing 4 ingots, I usually add 4. Let's put our food down. So we need a torch to light this sucker. And we can put our torches back in our other hand. What we do is we pick them up when they get hot, we put them on the anvil, and the anvil will give us the patterns that we can make things into. The first thing we're going to do is a saw. Second one will probably be shears. Third one will be a chisel. And then we can go with copper spearheads. We'll go ahead and put the rest of these here, because I only really need 4 to start off with. And you can see the temperature rising up in the top middle of the screen. Now if you've got something hot on there and you add another ingot, it drops the temperature back down to cold. So heat them all up at the same time and let them heat up, and then use them before you add anything more. You can add fuel and that won't affect it. Alright, I only need it to get to 1,000 degrees. And there is our saw blade. Now go over to your hammer and you're going to select which direction by F, and we're going to undo them this way. See, when I was hitting it, it messed up. You can right click to rotate your project. Alright, now we're going to rotate, and I need 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we rotate it again. And one more time. Now you can see there's extra voxels. You have a heavy hit, which will spread things out, and you have a split. And the split just takes away the voxels. Now there are some items you have to be very careful with, because if you accidentally get rid of too many, you've basically just ruined it. But I think there's a way you can salvage it by shears. Shears are great because when you are cutting down trees, you can use them to cut out an area of leaves, and is very useful getting seeds, and takes, you know, takes away from the damage that the axe would take doing that job. Alright, we're gonna throw that down for now, because we've got 2 more ingots to do. Chisel. F, come this way. And now we get rid of the rest. Oops, see? I wasn't watching. And we will throw that one on the ground. Normally I would have a water bucket standing by, or I'm going to do a hammerhead. Because you're going to need a hammer. And it's done. Now, with the tools that require assembly, to cool them down, all you got to do is assemble them. With the other ones, You can use them, but they're hot. It just doesn't look right. So what I do, and this is cool, I throw them in the water. And they sizzle. And you see the particles coming up. And they're done. Neat as hell. I love that. Alright. We will put him there. But we're going to put him to use. To make boards. And now we're going to make a proper door. And we are going to make some chests. We are done. And we're going to come over here. See, that wouldn't take long. And we can actually use this for kindling. We picked up all our chests. Now, here is the good thing about some of the mods I have. I now have 5 extra large chests. Now I can empty this sucker. And put wood in here. And we can put our planks. We have wood in here. And no more wood in there. But we do have wood in here. Alright. We can put that in there. We take out that and that because that's going garden side. And that and that and that. Oops, no, I don't want to go. I know this video is getting a little long. So we're going to put our garden stuff in there. And our fire clay. We're going to get the building materials. And put them in another one. And that. And that. Alright, the clay is going in here with the other clay. And then we can put all our building materials in that one. And we'll put the bunny soil in there too. Now, that's dirt and grass. That's got food and smithing stuff. And that's got food and smithing stuff. So let's go plant some more trees. Let's see. We'll plant one there. Plant one there. Plant one there. Plant one there. And now we have maples. Or, yeah, maples. Okay. That one's there. So we're going this way. One, two, three, four, five. There's one there already. So now we go the other way. And this way. Now all our trees are planted. Went from 1 maple to 7, and from about 6 pine trees to 16 at least. Now we can make proper fences. Not that we really need them. But wood is a good building material. Alright, I'm going to go find him. We're going to put our other secondary pickaxe together. Get our other 2 copper items out. Put them together. We're going to put our charcoal back in with our coal, or with our copper. And we can put a hammer there, get that out. Put the axe there, get that out. Put that there and get that out. Now, where is he? I know he's close. Our water can is done. And there he is. Three hits. That's not bad. 3 out of 5. I haven't been hunting in a long time. And creature killed by player mayhem. Decent weight. Damage tier 2. Oh, and look at all the goodies we get. We'll have to come back and get the meat. Animals are a source of fat, which is a great addition because you need it. For your windmills. And once you've carved him up, just come back to him and heat him again, and you can take everything else out of him. And he leaves that. We just click on it and kill it. Now he gives us bushmeat, which is not something that we can combine into meals. but we can cook it. Well, maybe they've changed it. Let's check. We need our crock pot. Alright, now it's empty. Let's see if we can use bushmeat. Nope. So what we got to do is take the food out and put it in there, and we can actually use almost anything for fire. We've got this old door. We're going to put the cooking pot down right here, and we're going to put the door in there, and we're going to light it. It won't burn for very long, but it's enough to get it started. Then we just grab about 8 peat. You need slightly more than how many you're cooking, and cook them up. But I think that will be it for this episode. We are going to go out to our anvil, and we are going to get our watering can and go water our... Well, I'll do that before I cut off. We're going to water our plants. You just right click to fill it up, and we can go into the garden and we water it. And as you're watering one, it improves the ones around it. So that's 86. We'll water this one. Now that one's at 100. That one's at 100. That one's at 81. Now that one's at 100. Yeah, he went up to 71. Or 73. And now they are all watered. And you can dip it in the water again. And finish watering them. Now they'll grow better. And we can just put it on the ground right there. You could set it on top of the fence too, for all that matters. But it's important to keep your plants watered. But we are going to take a screenshot of all our copper tools. And that's going to be the end of it today. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those below too. I will answer any questions you have. If I don't know the answer, I will find the answer for you. That's not a problem. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.